Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Good day, Ron. It's good to see you. Yes, we are living in joy. Yes, we are. Good day, Tim. It's good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well as you join in today for Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP is an acronym for Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice. So I hope all is well. Welcome to June, y'all. Today is June 1st, like that. Like that. It's so amazing how time feels like it is going at warp speed to me. So, welcome to June. Happy Black Music Month. June is Black Music Month, and it's also Pride Month. So, happy Pride Month. Happy Black Music Month. Happy birthday to all the June birthday babies. A special shout out to Seku's father. Today is Seku's father's birthday. So, shout out to Seku's dad. I hope he's having a wonderful birthday. And shout out to Seku, y'all. Yesterday was his 365th day of running at least 1 mile a day for 365 consecutive days. So we celebrated him yesterday. He was able to pop on because he's on location in Idaho. And so I'm producing myself this week unless he has a moment to pop in here and there. So good day, everybody. Again, it's good to see you, Linda. It's good to see you, Lindsay. Yes, good to see. Wait, Linda, you got snow? My goodness, girl. Well, that's Colorado for you, right? Yeah, good day, Lindsay. Thank you for your love and support. Margareta, yes, we did a shout out to June birthdays. Tim and Stacy, it's good to see all of you here with me live today. Pastor Al, shout out to you. And shout out to my cousin, Vanessa. Yes, yes, congratulations to Sekou. So I shared yesterday that, oh, wait a minute, I just have to stop the presses right there. A monsoon, a monsoon in Sarasota, Florida. What the what? What? Well, I hope everybody is okay in Sarasota, Florida. Just sending you some love and calm, right? Some love and calm energy for Sarasota. All right, that's all the weather. It's it's a little cool here today in New York. Yesterday it was close to 100 degrees and it dropped by like 30 degrees. And so it's only going to be in the 70s today. So, weather, right? All right, so let's take our own temperature, shall we? So I am excited because today starts my new commitment. So it looks like this week's theme has evolved into commitment, right? Because I started off by sharing something from my cosmic journal about commitment and my views about commitment versus being tested. You know, I don't believe that God tests us. I believe that we have a conscious choice to make about what we are committed to or not, right? And then it's just a matter of cause and effect, right? It's just a matter of cause and effect. And then yesterday, we celebrated Sekou, and we also were talking about that quote. Let me pull it up again. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. So until you're committed, you're hesitant, right? You got one toe dipped in and one toe dipped out. You got one foot in and one foot out, right? You're on the fence, right? There's hesitancy. And if there's hesitancy, then there is ineffectiveness, right? So if there are things happening in our lives that are ineffective, we need to check out our commitment, right? Because that is where the answer is. That's not the test. That is where we need to check ourselves, right? And we know that once we're committed, that providence moves, right? All sorts of things occur to help us that would not have occurred if we were not in that commitment, if we were not in that movement, right? So that brings us to June 1st today. So I am naming my new challenge my body tone commitment. So it is my 30-day body tone commitment. That's what I'm calling it for myself. And the reason why I'm shifting from calling it a challenge to a commitment is because when it comes to my body, I could be really, really hard on myself about my body. I'm much more gentler with myself about my mind and my soul and my spirit. I'm much more gentle with myself about my emotional beingness and my mental beingness. But when it comes to my body, my physicalness, I could be harsh towards myself. And so a challenge doesn't work for me when it comes to my body, right? Because it feels a little, I don't know, rough, right? And commitment for me feels a little softer when it comes to my body. So I could do a mind challenge, I could do all that all day long. But when it comes to my body, what feels more gentle for me is a commitment. So I'm calling it Rev Melissa's 30-day body tone commitment. And I'm putting it out there. I put it out there yesterday. I put it out there today. Whoever wants to join me on this body journey, we're going on a body journey for June, right? Please do. So Bonnie said yes, and all that it entails. You decide what it entails, right? You set the parameters for yourself, okay? So at minimum, it means moving every single day for the next 30 days for at least 20 minutes. For at least 20 minutes, right? So that movement could be anything that you want it to be, right? Yes, Bonnie is with me. It could be anything that you want it to be for at least 20 minutes, right? So it could be walking, running, skipping, hopping, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, whatever it is that you want it to be. Yoga, Pilates, dancing, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of some physical activity to get our heart rates up, to break a little sweat maybe, just to be in our physical, to feel our physical presence, to feel our physical presence. Some of us are not in our bodies. We're floating out there, right? We're floating out there. So it's an opportunity for us to get consciously into our bodies. The body said walking to and from the refrigerator. Yes, Bonnie, it could be walking to and from the refrigerator to get some water or a piece of fruit, to make yourself a salad. Like I said, it's all up to you, the parameters. And Tim is in. All right, I'm going to start my list. I got Bonnie, I got Tim. Now, don't stop your 30-day mental equivalent challenge. Like whatever day you on, wrap that up. It's good to bring things to completion. So whatever day you're on, let's bring that to completion before we start to add on things, right? Because it can become a lot when we try to juggle a lot. We're taking baby steps. Right? So I completed my 30-day mental equivalent challenge on May 30th, and June 1st, I'm starting my 30-day body tone commitment. All right. So that's what we're doing. And so, of course, I announced this yesterday, and let me tell you what had happened, right? Right? So yesterday I had to go to Target to pick up a prescription for my aunt. And as soon as I walked in, there was a big display of Petrick Farms cookies. So those of you who've been with me for a minute now know that I love Brussels cookies. I love Petra's Farm Brussels cookies, and I haven't had any in a long time. I see it and I'm like, nope, because I know myself. I get the bag and I can't eat just one cookie. I eat the whole bag, right? So there it is. And there's also been a Brussels shortage, right? I'm going to get back to some of your comments, but yes, Vanessa, me and those cookies, girl, right? So I see the display, right? And I said, the devil's a liar. I was not going to get no Brussels cookies, right? And it was like a whole row of just Brussels, which I haven't seen in a long time. I think COVID did something to the production of Brussels in particular. So I go to the pharmacy, I do my thing. Wouldn't you know, by the pharmacy, there is a display by the pharmacy. Usually by the pharmacy, they have a display of like lotions or makeup or something along those lines. They had a display of the Petra's Farms cookies, and there were Brussels there. I said, really? Really? Is this what we're going to do? Is this what we're going to do? And then here goes my mind, right? Tomorrow is June 1st. You start your body tone commitment on June 1st. Today is a free day. It's May 31st. It's a free day. You could get some Brussels, right? You could get some Brussels, right? And here I go. You're right. I could get some Brussels. And I did. And what happened? I ate the whole bag throughout the day yesterday. This was yesterday. This was May 31st, not June 1st. Today is June 1st, right? So I said, well, I have to eat the whole bag because June 1st starts my body tone commitment. And so I must eat the whole bag, right? Wait, I have no choice but to eat the whole bag, right? And so I did. I did, y'all. I ate the whole bag, right? Now, I could beat myself up about it, which I did for a little bit. I did for like 10 seconds. I was like, oh, Melissa, really, girl? Really? And I was like, yeah, I did it. I did it. And now it's June 1st, and it is a new day. I don't have to continue down that rabbit hole, right? I don't have to say, well, since I ate the bag of Brussels yesterday, I might as well have a bag of M&Ms today, right? No. But that's what we do, right? Oh, since I did that, I might as well do this, right? No, we could stop right then and there, make another conscious choice, because I made a conscious choice. You're going to buy this bag of Brussels and move forward, right? We can move forward. Yes, we can. So that is what Rev Mel is doing today. I'm moving forward. It is June 1st, day one of my body tone commitment to myself. So I wanted to share that. That was my confession, y'all. I have forgiven myself. I have forgiven myself. So, yes, girl, right? It's easy to do. Eat all 12 cookies, no problem. It ain't no problem, right? It's no problem. Karen's telling me, good for you. Y'all don't encourage me. Yes, Lindsay. Rationalizing thinking. Did that help? Girl, in the moment, it did. In the moment, it did. And then I said, come on now. Let's get it together. Let's make another choice. Oh, Ron, you're welcome, right? So decide today if you're going to participate, write out what it is that you're committing to. So it's not enough to say I'm doing a 30-day body commitment. Be specific about what that entails. So that was part of my journaling this morning. So I got my cosmic journal and I wrote out what my 30-day body tone commitment entails. So I'll share a couple of them. So one is daily movement at least 20 minutes a day. So it could be more than 20, but at least 20 minutes every single day. Healthy eating, right? Does not include Brussels. Healthy eating, including elimination of starchy carbs, right? I love potato chips and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and rice, right? So elimination of starchy carbs, and I'm committing again to my intermittent fasting. So I'm really good with intermittent fasting. It really, really works for me. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically having a eating window and a fasting window. And so, for example, my eating window is an 8-hour time period. So within an 8-hour period, that is when I will eat. I'm not eating for 8 hours. I'm just having that as my eating window. And then the other 16 hours in the day, I'm fasting. So my eating window is either 12 to 8 or 1 to 9. I think I'm leaning more towards 12 to 8 or even maybe 11 to 7. So I'm still playing around with it, but it's going to be an 8-hour window, right? And that's when I eat. I'm good waiting to eat. My challenge has been in the evening, that late night snacking foolishness that I could do sometimes, right? So committing to intermittent eating, my 8-hour window. Of course, I got rest on the list, right? So getting rest, including getting ready for bed earlier, and getting up earlier. So I want to get up a little earlier than I have been. And so I know that those two things work together. And I'm juicing at least 4 times a week, right? So a veggie juice at least 4 times a week. And I have some other things, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, right? To write it out in your handwriting. Write it out in your handwriting. This is my handwriting, okay? It's really important. And then I like to keep a journal. I do a eating journal, so all the foods that I eat in that day, I write down, the exercise I did. I just keep a log of everything that I've done for that day. And it just helps me. It helps me to be in that process, right, of capturing what I did. And if I falter, I write that down too. And I forgive myself and I keep moving, right? I keep moving. All right. So highly recommend that. I see some of you making comments about intermittent fasting. Yes, it's awesome. Okay, you do it from 7 to 11. So your fasting period is from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. And so your eating window is what? 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yep, getting to bed earlier. Absolutely. All right, y'all. All right, so we get it. I'm going to start the list. Oh, Lindsay, shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay has released 22 pounds in 11 weeks. She allowed herself 1 cookie a night so she doesn't feel like she's missing out on something. Just one. All right, Lindsay, I have to work up to that. So for me, I can't have any cookies in the house. Mm-mm. Nope. Not for these 30 days. Nope, nope, nope. And Karen, day one completed. She went walking and dancing before she went to work. She's committed to movement, walking indoors and outside and working out. Wonderful, Karen. And I got to give back, girl. Karen is part of the Mount Vernon Mount Vernon running group, but we also walk. And so, yeah, Karen, I got to get back. That would help me a lot. I was doing that at 5:30 in the morning, like twice a week. And then on Saturdays, we would get together and walk like 8 miles. It was awesome. So I do need to get back to that. Oh, thank you, Karen. I miss you all too. I miss you all too. All right, let's get into some joy news, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. So I have Karen, I have Bonnie, and I have Tim on the 30-day body tone commitment. All right, all right. Put it in the comments if you're joining in on this wonderful journey for the month. All right, joy news. So today, this evening at 7 p.m., I'll be facilitating a visioning session. I got you, Vanessa. Vanessa's joining too. Wonderful. I'm facilitating visioning this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. You can go to rocklandcsl.org. rocklandcsl.org and click on Hour of Power, and you will be in the Zoom room for visioning. And the focus for visioning is expansion. What is God's idea for expansion in my life? What is God's idea for expansion in my life? That is the guiding question that we will be visioning about. So please join me. It's open to everyone. It's free, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. June 4th, Saturday. All right, y'all, let me throw up some things here, producing myself. All right, so Saturday, June 4th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time is our trunk show of joy. And we will be seeing the amazing work of Gladys Williams. She is the creator of Asante Jewels. And the trunk show is this Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, June 4th, on Zoom. The link is bit.ly Gladys Trunk Show. It's right there on the flyer. So please join in. We're going to have a wonderful time. You will be able to see the beautiful jewelry and make your purchases, right? And Gladys will ship it to you. So please join me for that. Then Sunday, Sunday is Living Life in Joy. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I mentioned at the top of the show that June is also Black Music Month. So my husband, Marco Nobles, who is an independent music producer and promoter, he will be curating all of the Living Life in Joy shows for June. And he is my guest this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So please join me for that. And then right after at 11:30 a.m., we have Spirit and Praise at Sunday in Praise. Oh, but Spirit in Praise works too, doesn't it? We have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Our theme for June, how perfect is this? Our theme for June is revision body tone. So let's revision our bodies. Let's revision our relationship with our bodies, right? So revision body tone is the theme for June. Perfect alignment, right? And the message on Sunday that I will be speaking to is the sacred site. The sacred site. Because our body, y'all, our body is the sacred site of God. Our body is the sacred site of the divine. Our body is the sacred site, right? Like, take that in. This is the sacred site of love, right? Yes, our temple, Bonnie. Yes, yes. So we get to love on ourselves for the whole month of June in a very divine way. So join me on Sunday. We do our service online via Zoom. You could go to Rockland CSL and click on Sunday service, or you could watch the live stream on Facebook, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Save the date for our meditation with the moon, June 14th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's it. That's all the joy news. Let me just skim through comments real quick, see if I missed anything. Oh, Heike. Yes, you missed the beginning, but if Vanessa says she could do it, I could do it too. I love it. So we're doing a body tone commitment, a 30-day body tone commitment for June. So it's just about being in the physical presence of our physical beingness, right? So whatever that is for you, that is what it is for you. So let me know. I'll put you on a list. You already say yes? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I have sung there and presented mystic inspired lessons a bunch of times. Good work, Melissa. Nice to meet you. Wonderful. So Facebook user, your name doesn't show up. So just put in your name so I know who you are. Okay. And Ron, meditation with the moon is June 14th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. Okay. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow live for our next sip. Oh, Elaine. Yes, it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful for you to be here. And I do remember you coming to Rockland CSL and speaking and just being a beautiful presence for us. Yes, and you had the fairy dust. I remember. It's good to see you. I hope all is well in your world. Okay, everybody. All right. So, peace and blessings. Peace and justice, everybody. We are living life in joy. Yes, we are, because we are connected to our yes.